Good evening. Happy Sunday.
Good evening. I wish you the same.
Okay. Hello, Facebook family. It's so good to be on the show again today. Somebody's watching. Who is watching? Let's know in the comment section that you're here with us. You can see us. You can hear us loud and clear. Yes. Who is there watching us? Let me try to share the video.
Okay.
Yes, when you join us, share, 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 share. Let's know. Can you hear us loud and clear? It's an amazing Sunday. Who is there watching? Can you hear us? Where are you watching us from? Just tell us something. Let's know that you can hear us. All is fine. From your hand before we go on, I would like to know that you can hear us. I'm waiting. Somebody, let's know. You can hear us. Okay, thank you, Adekomi Akinlade from Canada. Thank you very much for joining us today. I'm so happy. We are glad to have you on the show. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for, just encouraging us by viewing the show, joining us, and all. I am excited to have my first male guest on the show today. Today, we're having the fourth episode of the Beautiful Branch Book Show. Yes, I've had three amazing guests on the show. It's been a wonderful time since the show started. And I'm so excited to have you on the show today, Engineer Rabiu. Thank you so much for agreeing to
Thank you.
do the show, for being on the show today. I'm so excited. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm excited about books. I'm excited about books. And I'm excited to be talking about this particular book today, Accidental Success. That's the book we'll be talking about today, Accidental Success. So I'm trying to share. Please, if you join us, kindly try to share the video. So I'm trying to share the video too. Okay, let's get people watching. Now, when we talk about success, everybody wants to be successful. There's no normal human being that doesn't want to be successful. So let's, share, invite your friends to join us. Yes, I'm sure you're going to go with something very beautiful, something amazing from discussing this book today. And I trust that God will bless all of us as we listen to this today in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Okay, so like I said, my guest is Engineer Rabiu. Thank you, Adekomi, for sharing the video. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Okay, so we'll be talking about the book Accidental Success. Now, this book, I have a copy. Can you see how beautiful the book is? Yeah, I have my own copy. Can you see it? Accidental Success. Oops. Yes, it's a beautiful book, very colorful, beautiful book. Yes, and loaded. Yeah, so I'm excited to have the author. I'm excited to be, speaking with the author today. All right, so first things first, we're going to meet our author. Who is he? Yeah, so I'll run through his biography. I'll read his biography so that you get to know who we are talking with today. Yes. Okay, so I'll get to it. Emmanuel Oluwatosin Rabiu is an insightful and purpose-driven leader whose focus is primarily to raise leaders with legacies that will transcend this generation. He has a God-given mandate to impart knowledge, liberating men from the shackles of ignorance, and is always finding means of simplifying life's challenges in any form. He has served in many leadership capacities and he is currently assisting the provincial youth pastor of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Oyo Province 5, in corporate social responsibility matters as part of his divine assignment of uplifting souls. He's a corporate member of both the Nigerian Society of Engineers and the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria. So that's why he's called an engineer. He's officially an engineer, not a premature engineer or an amateur engineer. Okay, so he holds a Master of Technology degree in Electronic and Electrical Engineering. Let me say, if you know about electrical engineering in Nigeria, you will know why I'm saying, okay. All right, from the prestigious Ladoke Akitola University of Technology, Ogumosho, Nigeria. He has an in-depth knowledge of financial operations worth over a decade wealth of experience in banking. He is happily married to Abisola, and the marriage is blessed with 2 children, Brian and Benita. Okay, so first of all, let me say happy anniversary to my guest. Is their wedding anniversary was yesterday. So happy anniversary once again. Congratulations. May the Lord continue to keep your home in his love in Jesus' name. All right, so that's my guest, Engineer Rabiu. His background is in electrical and or electronic and electrical engineering. Okay. All right. So but he's a banker. He is in the financial institution. Okay, so and he has written this amazing book, Accidental Success. Can success really be accidental? Does success just come upon you? Can you just, maybe you are running on the road and then you just suddenly hit success on the road? Is it possible? So basically that's what we'll be talking about today. Success. God wants us to succeed, and every one of us wants to succeed. You want to succeed, I want to succeed. So basically, but before we go proper into the book, I would like us to quickly talk about a few things. First of all, you're an engineer, you're a banker. What prompted you to write this book? Like, you are not let's say maybe you're an English graduate now, or you said what? Or a mass communicator. No, you're not any of that, but you're an engineer. Like, you're an engineer and a banker. How did you even get the time to write this book? So, like, I'm asking several questions. So I'll let you just shoot. What made you write the book? What made you choose to write a book? And how did you even get the time to write this book? Because many people, they'll be like, I want to write a book, but I don't have time. I don't have the time. I know you're a very busy person. I know that for a fact. But you found time to write this book. So can you just share your experience with us? Why you decided to write a book, and then how the journey was like?
Well, thank you for having me. It's such a great pleasure to be here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, although not very loudly.
Okay, it's such a great pleasure to be here. And since you told me about this, I've been looking forward actually to it because good enough, we went through the journey of writing the book together, and
Right.
I give kudos to you on that note. Sometimes in 2011 or 2012, thereabouts, I wrote an article. I think, on hard work, the roadmap to success, and that article won the best in the category. And when I was told that I was picked as the best writer in that category, I was like, it was just within a few minutes. I just penned some things down and sent it, and lo and behold, I was chosen. So, but that article has been on my system. I just kept it somewhere on the laptop. But in 2017, there was a book writing hub us that you took us through. And during that program, you were telling us that one thing I can remember was that there are some things that we need to let go to the society. It can be a lie that you pen down for generations to read and will bless many lives. And that thing now came to my mind that why will I just write things and keep? You know, it was not even intentional to publish a book at that time. But when I came across, you know, that's why we thank God for people, for friends, for relationships, that they're not just there for fun. When we meet people and we can feel some impact from their lives, and I give kudos to you on that. On success, success is a big word, although simple but big. Big in the sense that it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of commitment, so to say, to achieve success. So when we say accidental success, it's not just something that you just find on the floor like that, but it's accidental success because from experience, I've come to discover that some people are fortunate to get things thrown at them. Maybe in a group of people, they were just looking for a leader. Eventually, you pick somebody, but he's not prepared. He's not prepared. So when you have things like that, when you just suddenly become the best among your peers, and you are supposed to take some actions, but when you're not prepared, then what do you need to guide yourself? That is why I wrote that book, Accidental Success. That sometimes some things will just come. That it's not like you plan for it, or maybe you are planning to eat your first billion in the next 10 years, but it just came within 1 year. How will you not manage it? Because we have a lot of issues like that, and that's the reason why I wrote the book. So don't let me just start.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, and I should say a big, kudos to you too for taking the bull by the horn when you did. This book has been a blessing to a number of people. I believe so. And if you did not let it out, it won't be here. I won't be here talking. You won't be on my show today because this show is for authors. Right. So we thank God for everything. There's actually something.
I remember you
okay, please.
were asking that what led to the writing of the book. Aside what I've
Yes.
said, I think
Yes.
it's also passion. Because one thing you are passionate about, you want to pass it across to people. There's no way that you love to do something, you have passion for something that you don't want to share with other people too. And that is one thing also that led to writing of this book. All right, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much for adding that. Okay, I know in the book there's something linked, or there's a link between purpose and success, right?
Okay.
What's the link between purpose and success?
Purpose?
Can you hear me? Purpose,
Oh, good.
your divine purpose.
Oh, okay. Okay. Success, like I said earlier, may look big because what is success to you may not be success to me. We are all not two people are the same. We are all here to serve our individual purpose and goals. So
Right.
success has a lot to do with fulfilling and intending purpose. Because when a potter, so to say, made something like a cup out of clay, He knows that this cup is meant for serving tea or for drinking water. That's the purpose. And one thing I want us to have at the back of our mind that we are not here by accident. Everybody that God has created will live here to serve a purpose. And we should have that at the back of our mind. And what we should eager to know is, why am I even here? What is the purpose? There's a book by Rick Warren, The Purpose Driven Life. I think if we can lay our hands on it and get it, we're not here just to occupy the surface of the earth, to occupy space. So purpose, success has a lot to do with purpose. Why am I doing this? Why am I going to school? You not just go there and have certificates. On my Facebook page yesterday, I was sharing how somebody came to me and said my life has been a kind of an encouragement to her. I was like, whatever we do at the corners of our in our little way, it has a way to have impact. So the school that you have, how many people are you having great impact on? Your career, how many people are you helping to how many people are looking up to you that this person is not the number of lands you have, the number of houses that you have that matters, right. But how many positive impacts are you having in people? So success and purpose, we cannot just separate the two of them. So your marriage too has a purpose to fulfill. So these are the things that both success and purpose, we cannot even separate them. So whenever we talk about success, we talk about whenever we talk about success, we talk about purpose, because they go hand in hand.
Thank you very much. Yes, purpose and success. And even talking about that, I believe that once you are able to fulfill your purpose, like, how will I put it this now? Someone's purpose or someone's calling and direction might be different from the other person. Exactly. And if you are judging the person's achievement based on, or if you are judging your own achievement, based on the other person's achievement, you might be getting it wrong. As a matter of fact, you might already be at the level of success, all right, because that is what is expected of you.
Let me support.
Yes, please.
What you said. An illustration. Two people, maybe the intended purpose for someone may be to cover 100 miles. Another person may have a purpose of covering just 20 miles, and the person has fulfilled purpose. So when the person that wants to cover 20 miles, that's supposed to cover 100 miles, get to 20, and the other person that's supposed to cover 20, get to 20 and fulfill. Both of them are on 20. But the other person still has a long way. He has about 80 miles ahead to cover. So people's we should not just compare people. There's danger of comparison, and that is what is affecting our generation now. Because this person is this, then I also want to do it. It's kind of wrong.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yes. So I just wanted us to, how will I put it? Like, just reiterate that fact, or that that fact that purpose should be the judging, how will I put that now? The criteria for saying that you are successful or not. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Right. Okay. So going forward, we're talking about accidental success. What's the place of hard work in success? Or let me ask two questions in one. Is success purely from hard work, or can you can be successful, maybe it comes on you didn't work for it and then you're successful? What's your stance? What's your stance when it comes to hard work and success?
Well, thank you for that question. In the chapter 2 of that book, Accidental Success, and that's talking about hard work, the roadmap to success. I call it the roadmap to success because it's a chance. It's well, we all use Google Map now. You want to go somewhere that you don't know, you use Google Map and so on. You know, um, it is very, very, very important. It's so unfortunate that these days that we have in our generation, people just want to have things. They don't even want to do anything. They
Right.
don't want to do anything. They just want to have money, have happy home. You know, you have been married, so you can imagine what effort you make sure that your marriage is successful. But people don't want to put in a lot of effort again. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Success, fine, hard work is different from hard labor. It's not that you have to be carrying 10 bags of rice daily or 10 bags of cement and so on and so forth. That's hard labor. Hard work means that you are diligent.
Right.
Diligence is a proven, is an established way to have success. Be hardworking first. At least be devoted to what you are committed to. It is very, very important. So the role of hard work cannot be separated from success. Fine, you may get things that you don't plan for, but I bet it with you. Even when you have that thing, when you have that so-called success, and you are not hardworking, it will just flip out. It will just go to thin air, and you can't have anything to chase back from it. So hard work is very, very important. And somebody was even cracking the joke with me that even the richest man in Africa, Dangote, he still go to work.
Yeah.
He works.
Exactly.
I mean, you can imagine even the MD CEO of companies, you can see them want to have more. You know, that's to tell you that hard work is a very important tool to success.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And or I get worried when I think about the generation we are in, the Indomie generation, the 2 minutes noodles. They just want everything like right now. They don't want to do anything. Just like you said, it's terrible. You hear it in the songs that the musicians play. They just want to happen on success, and we need to let more of our youths know that it doesn't work that way. You have to work. You have to work. Even right from the beginning, God commissioned Adam to work the garden so that he could
Exactly.
eat, so that he could take care of himself and his family. It was something that he gave him to do. It was an instruction. So work is part of life. It is something that we should engage in. And just like you said, even if success happens on you, if you don't work hard, you will lose what you have. Like back in the day, we used to sing a song. They would say, "Batare adun koko ka bo ba kàwé rẹ̀, àbí tó bó ba kàwé rẹ̀, batare adun koko ka." That's the generation we grew in. The generation that believes in hard work, that you needed to work really hard to achieve success. So basically, no matter what you are going through or wherever you are, you need to put in diligence. That's the word I caught from what you said. Diligence, very key, very, very key, very key. Thank you so much. Okay, I have a favorite part in the book, and that's the 4 cardinal points of success. I came with my book. I already showed the people that came in earlier. Yes, this is my copy of the book. I love the book. Like, it's so colorful and all. Yes, accidental success. Okay, let me do a bit of shout out. Thank you, Cynthia. She's watching from Dubai. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm happy to have you on the show. Okay, so can you please quickly take us through the 4 cardinal points of success?
Okay. Um, Thank you, viewers. Good to have you on here. The 4 cardinal points of success. I was to make a sermon in our church and for youth, and this message was inspired to me that success is not just about academics alone, because when people are asking that you are successful, that means they have to check the grade you came out from school with. It is wrong. And that is why a lot of forged certificates are out there now. A lot of people are just after, let me just have the certificate and have nothing else to show for it success. So I now came up with what I termed the 4 cardinal points of success. And God was able to help me to go through, because to go through these stages of success, because success is all encompassing. It's not just about an observation. So 4 cardinal points of success. I picked the first one as academic success. Academic success, then career success, then financial success, and marital success. So when I looked at these 4, I saw that not too many people are successful in all the 4. And it bothers me. It bothers me because you see many people having so much wealth, but when you check, they don't have happy home. Some colleagues, you close from work, go home, they will say what would they go and do at home? I'm like, are you serious? Because there's no happy home. Fine, the money is there, they have money. That's why you see some people ending up in joints instead of them to go back to their various homes, because they are not happy. So let me start with academic success. Academic success is very, very important. It's very, very important. But like I said, it's not for us to just cook books or to just cheat to have certificates. Let's know what we are doing in school. It is very, very important, because that academic success, it is like 2 decades of our entire life. At least when a child is born naked, but not born empty. He has a lot of potentials. But to achieve the potential in the child needs to go through some stages. So it's like the 20 years of a child's life. It's all about this academics. And it's not just going to school. It can be learning trade. So don't let us say because it's school. I'm not just narrowing it down to school. If you go through the book, I'm not just saying school. It can be learning trade or learning something. So don't say because I didn't go to school, then I cannot have academic success. It can be what you learn at any where that you have opportunity to get formal or informal education.
Informal education.
So it is very, very important to have academic success. To have academic success, that means you are sound. You know what you are being taught, and you can stand tall among your colleagues in academic environment that you have found yourself. So let me go back. Let me go to the next one. Career success. Career means what you do for living. What you do for living. It's not just having white collar jobs. It's no longer popular these days. So what you do, how committed are you to what you do? When we are talking about white collar jobs, maybe you want to get promotion and the rest. But what are the business that you do? Do you trade with so much integrity that will make customers want to come back to you? These are the things we should look into. And to have career success, there are some rudiments, there are some bedrock fundamental ideas that we should get established before you can have career success. Don't say things are bad, things are hard these days. No, things are. Don't start complaining. What are you doing to advance your own career?
Right.
I know some colleagues that get maybe job, banking job or so, and they just got the job with first degree. They are not ready to advance their career. That things I can help. So what happens when your company asks you to go? What
Exactly.
personal development are you having to yourself? So that is why career success is a must. Whatever you do, maybe learning trade or having your own business or anything you do, career success is very important. Like I said, career is what you do for living to sustain yourself, to sustain your dependents, people that depend on you. And let me tell you, to everybody, we have at least somebody analyzed it and said we have at least 500 people attached to
Hmm.
an individual soul. And you
That's a
started by
lot.
saying your immediate family is there, your church members if you are going to church, or your mosque, your uh, your barber, your barber is there, your organizer, your mechanic. These people are dependent on you. So
Right.
and you have many destinies attached to you. So if you're not careful and you don't have career success, you just head up to a wall and you cannot progress again. So career success is very, very important. I want to move to the next one, which is financial success.
Mm-hmm.
Financial success, it is I see it as one of the most important of all this because, like I said in the book, money is power.
Mm.
Money is money is power because in all that you do, you go to school. What do you want to achieve? You want to have money. You want to have money. But at the end, if you cannot have financial success means that you have more coming in than what is going out.
Mm.
Or like these days that we have so many expenses coming up, things are prices of things are going up,
Mm-hmm.
and if you don't have a way of multiplying your incomes, it will be
Mm.
difficult for you to meet up. So you have to be creative. You're not just having career success. You can have career success. Maybe you can even be an MD of a company,
Mm.
and the person under you can have more financial success than you.
Mm.
That is what I want to realize. There's somebody that shared with me that he came to a time that he was borrowing from his driver.
Wow.
Is anybody know? He was borrowing. He has to be borrowing from his driver before the end of the month. That please, you have so money. Can you give me this? That is somebody that has not mastered financial success. So financial success is very important. You have to find a way to multiply your income to meet up with many challenges that will come. Because these days, especially during this time of COVID-19, we have a lot of financial crisis in homes. Many people will be begging you to send me money, and so on and so forth. But if the financial success has been well taken care of, because money is power, like I said. I've seen a lot of. I was in a gathering that is only the richest that people will look up to. Even when you are the most brilliant student in your class, we have many people like that. You know, from the university, if you have most brilliant students, at the end, it may not be that most brilliant student that will be the richest.
Right.
So financial success is very, very important. You have to master this. And lastly, talking about marital success. Yesterday is my wedding anniversary, 5th year wedding anniversary, and testimonies came from a neighbor. She just knocked my gate very early in the morning to wake up. What do you want? She brought a cake in my neighbor that I have been watching both of you were a good example to us in this community. I said, wow, wow. For just 5 years, what do we do differently? You know, marital, it's not just that you'll be beating each other and you'll be raising your voices against one each other in the home. People, the neighbors will be worried that I want to see
Right.
the food again.
Abuse.
So marital success is very important. And
Key.
one thing about this, what makes this success special is that it takes two to handle. I cannot say I am successful maritally and my wife says otherwise. Unlike the other three, you can be successful academically alone. You can be successful financially alone. You can be successful in career-wise alone. But when it comes to marriage, you cannot say it is me, I'm successful. Maybe my wife is not successful. It takes so both of you have to put in effort to make sure it works. It's not that the man is trying, is lifting up, and the wife is breaking it down. So it has to be conscious effort, whatever it takes. I listened to my pastor, and in his book, Mathematics of Marriage, he said something that if it is advancing to say level 9, you would make sure that the wife meet up to at least level 7. At least level 7. Because let me tell you, in marriage, challenges come. Challenges come, storms come, a lot of issues come. And when the man is done, if the man is on level 9 and the wife is on level 1, so if the man should fall from level 9, he is coming down to level 1 before somebody will rescue him.
Right.
So, but if at least if the wife is on level 7, when the man has issues, falling down at level 7. You get it? So that is why marital success, it is very, very important. So God gave me that idea of 4 cardinal points of success: academic, career, financial, and marital success. I want to plead everybody that we please be successful in this work. And I want to tell you that if you can be successful in this work, I know you will make it well.
Right. Right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, as I was listening to you, I was like, okay, I want you to talk a little bit more. You know, just like we mentioned that our generation just wants everything. Like, you don't want to work for it and all. I want to talk a little bit about, you know, the academic success. You know, people don't want to go to school anymore. They don't even want to learn a trade. If they are done with their youth service, you tell them, okay, why don't you learn a skill or do something for yourself? They don't want to do it. What is the charge you will give our youth today when it comes to academics? You see some people, they will say, I don't want to go to school. My elder ones that went to school, they are all there, no job. What's the essence of formal education? What's the importance of formal education?
Okay. Thank you for that. How we encourage, because don't be discouraged. Fine, in society we find ourselves. They want to discourage us. They want to plead with our youth. Please don't be discouraged. The one thing about education, if you are opportune to read Robert Kiyosaki book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Poor Dad, right.
It is very, very important to read that book. And in the book, he makes sure to emphasize that going to school is good, but it's not a guarantee to have a good job.
Right.
It's not a guarantee to have secure financial wealth. It's not a guarantee. Like I've explained, it is good to have academic success, but that's not it all. So, in that line, I will encourage, because going to school, one thing about going to school is that when you have quality education, you stand for among the people. Even when you have a mechanic workshop,
Right.
you can see the difference between somebody that has gone to school and somebody that didn't go at all.
Exactly.
I'm an engineer now by profession.
Exactly.
When I go, I'm an engineer by profession, rather. When I go to a mechanical workshop and I look at what they are doing, I just know it's not the way you're supposed to be doing it. In fact, it can be that little idea achieved without work for them. I've done building projects before in the past. When I insist that they should do something in a particular way, and they say, no, this is how we be doing it. You know, that's always avoid that this is how we be doing it. And when you now tell them, eventually they will come back and appreciate that. Thank you, you even said, you know, the way you look at it will be different. So it is, please, I want to beg us that we should, as much as possible, seek more knowledge as much as possible. In fact, somebody just said, the day you start, you stop learning. It's the day you start learning. One of the things, and you know, the man is still learning. He's still studying. When he was the president, he still went to schools to learn, to have more certificates. That is somebody that wants to do more. So the day you stop learning, the day you start dying. As much as possible, in fact, as busy as I can, I always wish I have more time. I want to study more. I want to know more. You know, just spend time. And I now look at people that you said they will finish their wives, they will be sitting at home. These days of social media, they can even use free online course.
Exactly.
And they will be using their data on Twitter, on WhatsApp. Why do we see that? So please get more knowledge. It is very, very important. It will help you. Because one thing about knowledge is that whatever you know has become part and parcel of you. Nobody can take it. Don't be somebody teaching you how to drive, and you now have issues with the person. The person will now come back to you and say, come and give me my driving school back. It has become your own.
Right.
So please, knowledge is very, very important. We should seek knowledge. All right.
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. You hit the nail on the. I just wanted the emphasis. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Then this, I'm going to pick just 2 out of the 4. The other one, you can already guess which aspect I'm going to talk about. It's about the marital success. You know, because I'm really concerned about marriages and all. Can you hear me, sir? Looks like the network is, I can see the video hanging. Can you hear me? I doubt it. Okay, thank you, viewers. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll wait a little bit so that he can come back in. I think the network at his hand is acting up. So maybe we'll have to leave and then come back right in. Thank you. Please be patient with us while he tries to come back in. Okay, I'm trying to send him a message so that he can, just try to reconnect. Sorry about the breaking trust. Oh, okay, you're back.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, I'm here. Okay. Yes, okay. All right. So, although your video is still, you're just standing like this. You're not
Is it
moving
okay
at
now?
all. You're still like just in one position. I don't know
Okay,
what's
maybe
going
I
on.
should.
Maybe you
Is it okay?
leave the stream. Can you leave
Okay,
the stream and then come back right in? Okay, yeah,
okay,
it's working now. It's working now. It's working now.
okay, okay.
Yeah, it's working now. Okay, you're welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I was saying that you could almost guess what second one I was going to pick out of the four, that it was definitely going to be the marital success. Yes, because I'm very keen about marriage and stuff. Yes, I'm very keen. And I tell you, if you're successful financially, if you marry a bad wife, that bad wife can bring your finances down. Yes, like Yorubas will say, tó bá fẹ́ arúgbó, you know what they call arúgbó? Somebody that will eat up everything you have. The person is a liability, has nothing to offer you, will bring you down. If you can have
Exactly.
academic success or career success and you marry a wrong person, that person can bring your career down, because when you don't have peace at home, you won't function properly on your job. So what's the foundation? I just want us to, go straight and just talk about the foundation for marital success. What's the foundation for marital success? What's that key thing that you believe is very important if you are going to have marital success?
Well, singleness is a stage that you need to develop yourself, because, like I've said earlier, it's a very good opportunity for you to develop yourself when you are single. And I've seen a lot of people just want to have somebody, they just want to get married. But what are you doing to develop yourself? If you develop yourself and your wife develops herself, by the time the combination come together, it will make sense. But if you just want to while they wait time, you get how will I put it? I've listened to somebody who said the opportunity to be single is what a lot of people take for granted. When you are single, you work on yourself. Because for you to have marital success, you can listen to seminars, you can go to read books. And that's what we are having a crucial. I read books. Take up books, learning books that can prepare you ahead for the journey ahead, because marriage is a journey.
Right.
And let me also add this, that it's only marital success that you get certificates before you commence the journey. In the other success, the other three cardinal points that I mentioned, you can get certificates when at the end of your school academics, you get certificates. In career, if you do well in your place of work, they give you an award or something to show that you have done well. In marriage, before you start, that is when you get the certificate. That is to satisfy you can even start the journey. So marriage is a journey. And what I discovered is that most people that don't have happy home is that they get to the scene unprepared, just like you have said. Just like you have said, you can even marry the beautiful Miss World also.
Yeah.
But if you don't have what it takes to sustain that marital success, it will flop.
Right.
It will flop. And that is why you don't prepare for marriage in marriage. You prepare for marriage before you get there.
Right.
So it takes a lot of conscious, but just like we have said, success requires hard work and a lot of conscious effort to be put in place. So that at least when you get inside it, those things that you have built yourself with, and let me use this opportunity to tell our singles that are watching. In marriage, there will be storm, there will be challenges. If everybody should think that everything will be fine, even when you marry the happiest man on earth, when you get there, there will be storm. But foundation is very important. So the single period that you have now, please use the opportunity to develop yourself first. And if the wife is your wife to be somewhere, please you can encourage her if you know her. Take time to develop yourself. Personal development is very, very important. So that when you get married, it will help both of you. When there are issues, you can flat back to the foundation that you have had, and that will continue to help you. I hope that answers your question.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. Yes, we will be rounding up very soon. But before we do that, I want us to, or I would want you to talk about how to manage success. You know, when success happens on people, some people, once they get plenty money, they just start buying irrelevant things. They have the opportunity to make money and then they just be wasting the money, squandering the money, you know. When they have academic success, they become so haughty, so proud. They think they have arrived and stuff like that, you know. So what is your charge, or how would you say that we are expected to manage success properly?
What section of my book has been now talk about taking charge. Success can be it can raise and fight back. Like somebody said, corruption can fight back. Fighting corruption can fight back or something like that. So when you have success, just like you have said, it can make your head fully and high. Just like a king, you know, because in fact he was calling himself God. People said you are God, and he said yes, I am God. And God spoke immediately. So to control, to take charge of success, it's very important. Just like that said that development, the effort you put in place matters. Because it's not just attaining success, sustaining success is key. And that is why I welcome the idea when I got to as paper success, and they use a ladder, something like a stool that has a ladder to describe the front cover. So it can be slippery. You may fall. Look at it very well. That's something like a ladder. When you have success, you may fall. Don't think that. Okay, thank you, man. Don't think you've arrived and you just start stepping on toes. I've seen many bosses that they just become people become you can't even approach them because of the position they are occupying. And one thing we should have at the back of our mind is that whatever success we have meant to glorify God. Ascribe everything to God. It's our maker. We didn't make yourself, you create yourself. And when we define success area, it's about fulfilling the purpose. Whatever success you have, make sure that you use that opportunity to fulfill purpose. Use that opportunity to fulfill purpose. If you have financial success, fulfill your purpose. Make sure humanity is blessed. Let me also show that fulfillment, it has three, it comes in threefold. When a man is fulfilled, one thing is that humanity is blessed. Another thing is that the man himself is satisfied that I'm fulfilled. And the third is that God himself is glorified. So, fulfillment, whenever you have success, make sure that humanity is blessed with anything that you have. Anything that you have, make sure that humanity, when you have academic success, I have many of my university people online. That was in school. At least my mom is top in the class of over 200 in school. And what I do, what I used to do then was to organize tutorials, organize class for people, so that it's not just me. Like somebody wants to go to heaven, I want to go to heaven alone. That's selfishness. You know, it's not just about me. I want people to be blessed. Let people be blessed. Do whatever you have. And give yourself to be satisfied that at least I am okay. At least people, you will be able to walk freely. And God in heaven will be glorified. That you are even making God proud.
Right.
All right, I hope that answers your question.
So much. Thank you. I believe that helps people watching this video, whether watching this live or watching the replay, get it how to manage success.
The line is breaking. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
The network there is maybe from your head.
Please, can you hear me well? Do something. You're watching. Go on into ourselves from.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. I can hear you very well. I'm trying to seek,
I can hear you, but it's kind of cracking.
Okay, if you're watching us, can you please let us know if you can hear us well? If you can hear either of us or both of us clearly. Anyone there, please let us know if we're live, so that we don't just go on talking to ourselves from the back end. Anyone there? Waiting a second. We're okay. Help from that. Okay, it's clear now. Right. Thank you. Thank you.
Maybe I should come into. I hear you.
You should go out and then. Okay. Yeah. So why I'll wait for him. When he comes back, we will be rounding off this episode of the Beautiful Branch Book Show. It's been an amazing time chatting with Engineer Rabiu about his book, Accidental Success. Yes, I keep showing you the book. I love the book. It's looking very beautiful. Oh, okay. When I'm quiet, give some background sound. I hope it's not my hairpiece or something. I hope it's not. Okay, maybe when he's speaking, I'll just mute myself so that everything will go on smoothly towards the end of the broadcast. So I'm still waiting for him to join the broadcast again. Thank you so much, Mr. Adekomi Akinlade, for joining us and for staying with us almost 2 hours. Yes, you've been here since the beginning of the broadcast. All right, you're welcome.
Okay. Can you hear
Now,
me? Yes,
yes,
I
I can hear
can.
you.
Oh,
Okay, the network. Okay, it's clean and clear now. Oh, awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the feedback. Oh, okay. Sound. All right. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Adikomi Akinlade. Thank you very much. All right. So we are going to the close of the show. We've been chatting for like an hour, man. Notice. Wow. Amazing. Yes. Thank you so much for coming on the show. So as we're rounding off, who are the people you wrote this book for? Who should read this book?
everybody.
I'm going to accident everybody.
Everybody should get it because it's for students, it's for married, anybody that loves success. Let me put it
Yeah.
that way. Read it.
Yes. Yes. I support that. Very dental success is for everybody. So how can our viewers get copies of the book if they want the book?
You can contact me on my Facebook or email address, oluwatosin.rabiu@gmail.com. Or if they contact you, I know you will get because you are a publisher of the book. So, and you wrote the foreword of the book.
Yeah.
But I can make a link available for them
Yeah. So
to.
share the link in the section after the replay. We get the link to yes. Time. Thank you so much for very much for the show. Thank you for and time chatting with you this Sunday. So one thing beautiful
The line is cracking. It's cracking again. I can't hear
oh,
clearly.
it
But
must
can
be
you hear me clearly?
yes, I can hear you well. I can hear you well.
I can't hear you clearly. Maybe because
The other time they would hear us, but we are at the cross of the show. So I better of the network. All right, so it's a
it's faint. It's kind of faint. I can't hear. Maybe we should.
into my
Let me leave. Let me leave.
okay. All right, so I'll wait for him to come back. But I was just going to say that the Beautiful Branch Book Show is something that comes up every 2 weeks. Okay, so I'll be having another guest the last Sunday of the month of November. Yes, another wonderful woman will be coming on the show, and I will be reaching out to authors, author after author. Okay, it's going to be amazing. We've talked about nursing, we've talked about the excellent nurse. We talked about pain the other time. We talked about writing and editing, proofreading your book. And this time around, you're welcome back.
Yes, ma. Yes, it's better. It's better.
All right, so you're welcome back. So I was just like
Okay.
doing some announcements that the Beautiful Branch Book Show is actually a bi-monthly program, and I'll be having another guest in 2 weeks. So I'll be really excited and delighted to have you live 2 weeks. My is already warming up on the show. So I want to appreciate everyone who's been, watching the show, watching, I'm sure I know watching, commenting. So I really, really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Facebook family. To end this, now, but I want a final word today. What's the something you just want to? You're supposed to read the book as a you.
I didn't get that. So yeah.
Okay. Can you read a few maybe just a few paragraphs?
Oh,
Yes.
Anywhere.
I just
Okay. Let me read it's little story, page 38. That's under taking responsibility, taking charge. Yes. Chapter 4, taking charge. Can you hear me?
yes.
Okay. So page 38, there's a story that was shared with me a long time ago about a boy who was into fishing. The boy had a stick with which he measured any fish caught from the river. If a fish was smaller or equivalent to the length of the stick, he would keep that fish and take it home. But if the fish was longer than the stick, he would throw it back to the river. This continued on and on until one day, when an elderly man who had always witnessed the scenarios beckoned on him, the man asked, "What philosophy informs your action of throwing away bigger fish?" The boy laughed and answered, saying, "Old man, what you don't know is that the stick I use for measurement is the exact diameter of the frying pan at home. Any fish that is longer than the stick cannot fit into my frying pan. So I scout for those that are shorter or of equal length with the stick." The elderly man replied, "Oh boy, you have employed so much of your time and strength to acquire this feat that others look up and pray for. Yet, you let it go because of your limitation at home. What if you just get a bigger frying pan to stop this wastage?" This is how most people think when they acquire at greater success.
Wow.
It's very interesting story.
It's safe and drink water on it.
Yeah, exactly. So let's get the book.
You need a copy of the book. You need a copy of the book. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you.
Amen.
God bless you. Have an amazing week ahead. And I pray that God will give you a purposeful week, a blessed week, a fulfilling week, a successful week in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.